At a very basic level, each learning style defines the type of learning it represents. Visual learners learn by best seeing, auditory by listening or speaking, reading and writing prefer to read and take notes, and kinesthetic learners learn best by moving and doing. Welcome to episode 138 of the Teacher Rockstar podcast, a place where tips and strategies critical to the new teacher are discussed. We share the latest educational research and best practices so that the new teacher can be better equipped for a successful classroom experience. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to determine different learning styles. But before we do, I want to ask you a question. Okay. Are you a brand new teacher that just graduated from college? Would you be interested in having somebody with you every step of the way to guide and mentor you as you transition into the classroom? Well, if so, stay to the end of this episode and I will provide you with a link to learn just how you can. Also, I want to mention that you can find us on YouTube. Simply go to the search bar and type in @TeacherRockstar and check us out over there. Look forward to seeing you. Okay, let's dive into this fascinating subject here. Understanding learning styles obviously is crucial in tailoring educational experiences to meet the diverse needs of your kids, right? Well, one critical issue that I want to address is the lack of consensus among researchers and educators. While the VARC model, which categorizes learners into visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic styles, is widely known, some experts argue that it oversimplifies the complexities of learning. Now, they propose that individuals may exhibit a combination of multiple styles or have unique preferences that don't fit neatly into predefined categories. Another important issue is the potential danger of labeling students solely based on their learning style. While it is essential to acknowledge individual preferences, it is equally important to recognize that students can benefit from experiencing different learning modalities. Rigidly pigeonholing students into specific learning styles can limit their overall learning potential. Okay, now I want to address the need for a learner-centered environment where educators adapt their teaching methods to cater to diverse student needs. By considering various learning styles, educators can design instructional strategies that promote engagement and enhance learning outcomes. This approach encourages educators to be flexible and adapt their teaching to accommodate different learning styles. Now, I want to go ahead and take a moment to highlight the importance of self-reflection and metacognition in determining learning styles. Okay, students should be encouraged to reflect on their own learning experiences and identify the strategies that work best for them. By developing metacognitive skills, students can take ownership of their learning and make informed choices about the techniques that align with their preferred learning styles. Now, I want to point out that Edutopia suggests incorporating various assessment methods to identify learning styles. One effective approach is using surveys or questionnaires that prompt students to reflect on their preferences and learning experiences. By analyzing the collected data, educators can gain valuable insights into the predominant learning styles within their classrooms and adapt their teaching accordingly. Additionally, Edutopia emphasizes the importance of observation as a tool for determining learning styles. Educators can closely observe students during classroom activities and take note of their engagement, preferences, and responses. By attentively observing and interacting with your students, teachers can gain a deeper understanding of their learning styles and tailor their instruction approaches accordingly. Now, as we conclude this episode on determining different learning styles, let's remember some key takeaways here, okay? The critical issues surrounding learning styles include the lack of consensus among researchers and the potential risk of labeling kids based solely on their learning style. Okay, so we want to avoid that and be cognizant of that. However, practical strategies such as creating learner-centered environments, promoting self-reflection and metacognition, and utilizing assessments and observations can help educators gain valuable insights into their students' learning styles and design effective instructional approaches. All right? So, at the beginning of the show, I mentioned if you'd be interested in having somebody with you every step of the way to guide and assist you as you transition into the classroom, and that I would provide you with a link to learn just how to do that. Well, all you have to do is go to tra.teacherclassroomresources.com. That's tra.teacherclassroomresources.com. All right? And I want to thank you for listening to the Teacher Rockstar podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hiles. And should you have a topic that you would like me to address on a show, shoot me an email. Like I've said many times before, I personally read every single email that comes in, and I'd love to hear from you. Also, when you get a moment, please visit our website and subscribe to my newsletter for the latest educational research, best practices, and unadvertised free bonuses. Simply go to teacherclassroomresources.com. That's teacherclassroomresources.com. And don't forget to subscribe to us at the Teacher Rockstar Podcast. And if you'd like to support us, please feel free to share our podcast with others. Post about it on social media, and if you feel comfortable doing so, leave a rating and review. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again. We'll see you same time, same place next week. And remember, my friend, you got this.